An airport offers a pretend to go abroad airport tour amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And veterans protest a Rhode Island donut shop that ended discounts for the police. And a woman is charged with obscene communications after calling her parents racist on Facebook. These are the weird stories for Wednesday. This is Weird AF News. I'm your host, Jonesy. No, wait a minute. These are the weird stories for Tuesday. Huh.
Hey, mainstream news! Listen to Weird AF News with Jonesy.
An airport in Taiwan is offering pretend to go abroad airport tours. With planes grounded and most tourism on hold during the coronavirus pandemic, one Taiwanese airport has come up with a very unique solution to help the citizens get their travel fix. Taipei's Songshan Airport will give 90 people the chance to take a tour of their airport and relive the experience of going through immigration, boarding a plane, and then disembarking and returning home. I can't believe this is real. Who would go on such a tour? Ooh, I get to go through immigration. Ooh, fun. I get to put my thumb on that thumbprint machine. Ooh, the thrill of the thumbprint machine. And oh, but the anxiety that I feel when I go through immigration. Ooh, I get that all over again. Ooh, sign me up. Songshan is the smaller of Taipei's two international airports and is located in the center of the city beside the Keelung River. Now, I've flown into Taipei before. I was there in February when the virus was outbreaking. I posted some videos of me in Taipei. That was the place where they would take your temperature before you went into some stores. You know, they put a little gun up to your head to make sure you weren't running a fever before they let you in their clothing store. They were very afraid in Taipei, and it paid off because they were one of the first countries to completely eliminate the virus. So there's a video that I recorded of me, uh, saying, "Hey, if you want to see if you're sick, you need to take your own temperature. You just go into a store." And then I walk into the store, the lady takes my temperature, and then I turn around and walk out. Like, I'm okay. The woman's like, "I thought you were coming in." Where was I in the story? I'm sorry, I go on these rants sometimes. It says here international tourism has been effectively stopped in most of the world as countries shut their borders. Yeah, countries except for the US. Come on in, guys. Come on. Where you from? China? Yeah, sure. Come on in. Uh, they're trying to curtail the outbreaks, obviously. Some countries are already looking into innovative ways to boost their travel industries. In one example, Australia and New Zealand are working to organize a travel bubble between the two countries. Taiwan locked down its borders in March amid the growing coronavirus pandemic, and foreign nationals are still banned from visiting the island. Yeah. According to the flyer for the competition, there will be 3 tours of Songshan Airport. So if you guys are really, really bored and you want to go take an airport tour, oh, the thrill of disembarking from a plane. Yeah, walking up that ramp. Woo! I can't tell you how thrilling it is. Sign me up for this. Ching Ching Wang, no lie, that's the guy's name. He's the director of the Taipei Songshan Airport. He said the tours will take half a day. Half a day for all of that? How? Half a day to disembark, go through immigration? Half a day. Well, I mean, that's what it usually takes because it's so long to get through immigration in these damn airports. But like, I mean, you virtually shut down immigration. Why is it going to take so long? It will allow the visitors to experience what it would be like to go through immigration and then board the plane, followed by re-entering the country through immigration. You go through twice? You're going to put some rude security officers in there to make it feel like the real thing? How about some of that delicious airplane food? How about that? Ooh, can't wait for that cold egg roll. Wang said that participants will be allowed to get on the plane as if they were boarding for a trip, after which they will disembark and go back through immigration. Oh, and will you also lose my luggage? Oh, the thrill, the thrill. Jeez. This is so ridiculous. I can't imagine who would ever do this. This would be the equivalent of, well, in the States, gyms are closed down, right? Like if gyms started offering a gym tour. Yes, we'll take you through the showers, and then we'll give you a little tour around the machines. You can see what it what it might be like to be on a treadmill, you know? Maybe that's a bad analogy, but I was just trying to come up with something. When you get up and you listen to weird news. People are protesting outside a donut shop in Rhode Island for ending the police and military discount. I'm going to do a Rhode Island accent. Veterans from across southern New England have protested outside a popular Rhode Island donut shop that ended its police and military discount because of recent killings of black Americans by police nationwide. It's hard to understand these accents, I know. What I basically said was veterans across southern New England, they're protesting this Rhode Island donut shop. It ended its police and military discount. I agree with military discounts for just about everything, right? If you served our country there. Do the police really get discounts? Really? I don't know. They make more money than me. I feel like, no, you don't get a discount for donuts, police. You pay full price for your coffee. I mean, come on. Really? I always wondered if police got discounts from like Dunkin' Donuts and stuff. I never got an answer to that. I asked the Dunkin's employee once, but they wouldn't tell me. Reports that veterans from Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut held American flags and large inflatable donuts as they staged a protest outside Allie's Donuts in North Kingston over the weekend. Inflatable donuts. I love that. They came prepared. I love when protesters come with specific props for whatever it is that they're protesting. It's like, where we protest the maltreatment of orangutans. And they have an inflatable monkey of some sort. Somebody named Sal, who organized the Sunday's protest, told the media that the shop's decision to end the 10% discount was disrespectful to those who have served in the military. Yeah, it is. I mean, veterans should get a break on shit. I agree. But 10%, really? Really? We're gonna cry over spilt milk here? 10%? That's, what is that, off a donut? What is a donut? 80 cents? So it's 8 cents? What's a coffee? $1.20? Really? Sal? Is this something you need to buy a bunch of donuts off of eBay and inflate them in your living room while your wife asks you questions about where the hell you're going with those inflatable donuts? Is it worth it? Allie's Donuts owner Matt Drescher said he's sorry that some people have been insulted by this move, but he stands by the decision. He's eliminating the special discount. He says this was meant to show support for the Black Lives Matter movement. Well, then you should give the black people free donuts then, Matt, if you're so... Right? Am I right? Oh, imagine the uproar that would cause, though. He says, we're fed up. Allie's Donuts posted this on social media earlier this month. Until local police takes action to solve problems with racism and injustice, Allie's Donuts will choose to stand with the people of our great state. We will no longer offer military or police discounts. Thank you for your service, and shame on you for your silence. Woo! Allie's Donuts getting political. Taking away that 14-cent discount that everybody was getting. Big moves, big moves. Well, this is a polarizing story, and I won't even read you the comments underneath this. Unbelievable. Some person did write, though, America, the police, and veterans run on Dunkin's anyway. Do they? Man, I tell you, I ran on Dunkin's. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I'm from New England, as you know, and Dunkin' Donuts is like our church, for sure. For sure. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll put the question out there. Do you guys think this is not fair to take away the police discount at Allie's Donuts? How do you handle such a situation? It's obviously a symbolic move, something that's political, I think, and it sends a strong message to the community. Call my show, though. Tell me what you think. 646-450-2012. I think the poor veterans got caught up in this, though. I think they're just they're a victim of this. They deserve that little 14-cent discount, in my opinion, these veterans. They shouldn't be all lumped into the same category here, You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man. A young woman has been charged with obscene communications after calling her parents racist on Facebook. Wow, is this the future? You're going to get in trouble with the law for your communication on Facebook? Well, I mean, it does happen when you make threats, I'd imagine, right? This is something unreal, though. Putting your parents on blast. A woman in Mississippi was arrested and charged with obscene communications because she called her parents racist on Facebook. And she posted some of their personal information. She now faces jail time over the incident. Here's a quote from, I guess, the Facebook post. It says, "My parents are racist," in capital letters, "and I'm tired of it. They literally had my cousin take my phone and hold me at my house as they came and took my car. And mom started hitting me at my house, and she's a terrible storyteller, by the way, this girl. And we got into a fight, and I almost called the cops on her. She's lucky I didn't, but here's proof. Let's see what they have to say about this. Make it all go viral. Black Lives Matter." This was on June 5th. She included several screenshots of conversations reportedly between herself and her parents, during which the parents appear to repeatedly use racial slurs, the N-word, and dehumanizing language against black people. Ooh, this is terrible. And then they write what the parents said. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm not going to repeat it in this episode. It could be children around. Then the daughter, whose name is Kaylee, wrote at the end of the piece, "I tagged my parents, those pieces of shit, so y'all can blast them. They aren't my family anymore. I also have bruises all on my face. Should call the cops, but I'd rather have them go viral. Also, while mom was hitting me, dad just stood there and yelled, 'You're a,' I'm not even gonna repeat," and it's written in clean language. Okay, so how do you handle something like this, right? It's tricky because this is a personal spat, but now when you put it on Facebook, it becomes public, correct? And if you put their information there, such as their address, the parents were tagged in this post apparently, but the daughter is apparently accused of sharing her parents' phone numbers and addresses in Facebook groups along with this. In that case, you really put them at danger because I'd imagine some people are going to want to seek retribution rather, when they read something like this. So you're really endangering your folks. The post was shared over 2,000 times, so a lot of eyeballs hit this. And I think regardless of your parents' just terrible point of view and attitude, they don't deserve to be in physical danger over it like this, I don't think. So, I don't think. Yeah, no, I think, right? Now, the daughter is facing originally a felony charge for posting electronic messages for the purpose of causing injury, but then they quickly backtracked and changed the charge due to a recent appeals court ruling. And so she's now facing 2 misdemeanors. Under the law, and this is what I'm curious about, it says, any comment, request, suggestion, or proposal by means of telecommunication or electronic communication which is obscene, lewd, or lascivious, with intent to abuse, threaten, or harass any party to a telephone conversation, telecommunication, or electronic communication is unlawful. Well, that is pretty convoluted there. And it seems like an old law. I keep saying telephone conversation. Is this an old thing? This goes back to prank calls, I think, right? Is that where this came from? Well, this girl could face a maximum 6 months in the county jail. A secondary conviction carries a maximum sentence of 1 year in jail. This is very fascinating as we move into the digital age, how the laws are kind of lagging behind these things, and they got to catch up. So you have people... you see people being charged with cyber crimes. It's about time. I don't know if this girl deserves a year in prison. She's quite young. But, something should be done. Some precedents should be set when you put anybody in harm via social media, physical harm. It needs to be dealt with, and I think we need a framework on how to deal with that. Of course. Despite whether or not her parents are shitty or not, which they clearly are, like I'd imagine. This sort of behavior is just probably not acceptable. Call the show. Tell me what you think. 646-450-2012. I'm curious. If you like podcasts, check out Spotify. You can listen to all your favorite artists and podcasts in one place for free. You don't even need a premium account. Spotify has a huge selection of podcasts on every topic, including this one that you're listening to right now. And you can easily share what you're listening to with friends on Instagram as well. So download the Spotify app, search for your favorite podcast, and also make sure to follow Weird AF News and never miss an episode. Yes, download Spotify and make your life easier. What about news? Don't you want someone to share it with you? What's up, y'all? This is Jonesy, the host of Weird AF News. I appreciate you listening all the way to the end, to the outro. Thank you so much. I want to read a review by Jane Doe. I assume she doesn't want me to know who wrote it. Now, I'm supposed to sing these reviews, but this review is so damn long, I can't sing this whole thing. It says, "Hello, Jonesy. First, I'll write my serious review part, and then I want you to sing. My ears long for such singing. Here's the review. I've been listening to Weird AF News since I lived alone for the first time 4 years ago, and my Google Home was my only friend. The first thing I tell people when I share Weird AF News is that it's the only effing news medium that doesn't just depress the heck out of you. There's a lot more going on in the world other than bombs and explosions. There's old men with sneeze fetishes, angry boyfriends punting chickens, and dudes on Spice kissing grandmothers. Yes, this is true. There's a lot of that in the world, Jane Doe. And Weird AF News gives you another reason to look forward to Fridays because they have Florida Fridays, and the stuff going on down there is bonkers, my dude. Yes, it's certainly bonkers, my dude. That's a nice way to put it, Jane Doe. If anything, it will have you realize things for yourself are just all right because there's a lot of weird shit going on out there. It's very authentic. Jonesy feels like a friend down the block. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Jane Doe. Okay, Jonesy. Jonesy also recently offered to sing reviews, and my real review is probably too long unless you can find a way to mix it in. So here we go. And then she writes, for the genre, I would love if you could rap or sing it over Sandstorm by Darude. If that's too tricky, then an opera voice would be fantastic. Thank you, Jonesy. Love you from Austin. Grace. Oh, it's Grace I see at the end. Oh, Grace, I love you. Grace from Austin. Okay, so I can't sing it to that song because then, copyright infringement. So I'll do an opera voice. Here it is. I don't wanna be a chicken, I don't wanna be a duck, so I shake my butt, la 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 la. I don't wanna be a chicken nor a duck, so I shake, shake, shake my butt, la la la. Is that how the song goes? I don't even know idea. I don't want to be a chicken, I don't want to be a duck, so I shake my butt. Shout out to Grace. Yeah, Grace, what's up? Because it's Grace, what's up? And you know what's up. That's what Grace wrote. That's her tagline. Grace, what's up? That was amazing. I just spent like 2 minutes of this outro just reading that review and singing to Grace. Fabulous. I was going to read another review, but I'll save it for tomorrow, and then I'll sing that one as well. This was fabulous, by the way. One of the best reviews I ever got in my life. I love you, Grace. Absolutely. I'm so grateful to have such cool listeners of this show. I really, really am. My listeners are funnier than me. Seriously, unbelievable. If you guys want to leave a review, I could use them on Amazon and iTunes. Yeah, there's a couple of places on Amazon, by the way, to leave a review. I haven't figured out how this thing works, but there's like 2 places to leave reviews. One of them works, one of them doesn't. I don't know. Just experiment. Just, the best thing to do is send me a screenshot of your shit, and then I'll just sing it. But yeah, listen, I appreciate that so much, so very much. Follow me on Instagram, guys, at FunnyJones, and join the Patreon, please. Check it out, patreon.com/weirdafnews. Listen to a bonus episode. Get a free download of Alligators Everywhere, the famous song from Florida Friday. Hello. You can also download my comedy album, Gratis. And that's about 50 minutes of mildly funny stuff. So that's a big win. And yeah, follow me on the social medias. Leave a review. Tell a friend. Yeah, I'm tired of asking you for stuff. I feel bad. Thank you guys for being here.
Jonesy, this is Gus, the guy that sent you the picture of the COVID mask a while ago. Anyway, the guy driving the horse and buggy through, all I have to say is, would they stop a car that had a dog in it? You're going to say that it's unsafe with a horse and buggy and argue that family member animal thing, and I agree with you there, but at the same point, they're going to let a car with a dog in it through the drive-through, so I don't know. I think it goes both ways, bud. Anyway, that's all I got. Bye.
Yo, Jonesy, man. Hey, I just want to give you props, man. Hey, it's been a little bit tough. It's been a little bit tough lately, like with everything going on, like trying to figure out who's on the right side, who's on the wrong side, with everything going on, stuff like that. But hey, I look at you and like you are literally on my Google Home. I set you as the first person I listen to before I listen to all the other news and everything like that, from Fox to CNN. Like I have all that stuff, like all the 5 things you got to know. But hey, I put you first, man, because before I listen to all that other, obviously I'm trying to watch my language, like before I put all that other BS on, dude, like I love to have a laugh, man, and you're the person I go to, and like I'm glad there are people like you out there that can like talk about news and like have a laugh about it, man. Like instead of like having news and like arguing about everything, like come on, like why are people getting so mad at each other? Like everybody's on the same side. Like dude, everybody's equal. Come on, like let's get together and like everybody's cool with each other. Like why is everybody arguing? Like if I listen to you, man, you know what you're talking about. Like you advertise this weird news and everything like that, and I love it. And I love that you're there. And I love that we have you, man, where we can go away from Fox and CNN. I don't care if you're on the right or on the left, whatever. Like you don't, I mean, I don't know what your side on is, but yeah, I appreciate you being one of those people that are out there, man. I appreciate you just existing, like saying your piece. And dude, like if I want news, I want to know what's going on in the world. You're the first person I go to, man. And I appreciate you just doing what you do, man. Like making people laugh, like especially in hard times like this, making people laugh and like making people feel good about themselves. And I mean, yeah, there's dumb stuff going around all the time, but can't really help that, can you? But dude, you got the good news. You got the news that like, when somebody wakes up in the morning like feeling like they might have a bad day today, I listen to you today, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like, yeah, there's stuff going on, but for some reason you turn it around, and somehow like you're able to put it in a better mood. So like, I appreciate you, and keep on doing what you're doing. And yeah, man. Anybody else listening? Follow Jonesy on everything, man. Like he's a smart dude. Like he's a smart guy, man. He knows what he's talking about. And like if you ever feel in a bad mood, just listen to Jonesy's podcast. Listen to Weird AF News, man. Like he knows what's up. He knows how to make you feel better. That's what it is. Hey.
Hot Pockets, Sweet Treat Pockets, Veggie Pockets. Hey Jonesy, I loved your story about the man who broke into the bank to use the break room microwave to heat up his favorite frozen sandwich treat. Anyway, I know times are rough, and so I have a money-saving recipe for you. What you do is, since all of the millennials are ordering everything they need in life from Amazon, they probably have lots of cardboard boxes they are getting, and they are probably destroying our rainforests with those boxes. But anyway, you have an endless supply from your neighbors, probably, of cardboard boxes, so you get those and bring those into your home and cut those up into rectangles by about 4 by 6 inches. And then go to probably a Dunkin' Donuts, and around back they use palm oil to cook the donuts. It solidifies when it cools, and when they dispose of it, it's in dumpsters. Bring home some of that and smear it on a square of the cardboard. And when you're out walking around to Dunkin' Donuts, stop by and pick some grass up and maybe some twigs or some conifer branches like evergreen. And if you like mushrooms, because many people do, then you could get probably some mushrooms growing in the dog shit
that son of a bitch Taylor never picks up from his Great Dane. So bring those home too, slice them up, and put 'em on side with the grass and the twigs and conifers. Then microwave it until it is as hot as the depths of hell, so that you are sure to burn a hole from the roof of your mouth through to your brain. Eat and enjoy. Veggie Pockets.